Carlos, in 1999, here at ITU, WISeKey helped launch a project, ECDC, Electronic Commerce for Developing Countries. Can you explain how this has been important for WISeKey and for ITU?
Yes, actually, ECDC was the project at that time Hamadoun Touré, which is now the Secretary General of ITU, helped us to launch. It was very early in the game, 1999. People were still not using the internet in any secure way. We wanted to, at that time already, and that was the genesis of WISeKey, trying to prove that by using a strong authentication, people can conduct electronic transactions and do e-commerce online in a very safe and trustworthy way. Actually, that happened. ITU created a conference with what's the name WISE World 2000, which signed at that time an agreement with 100 countries, which basically endorsed the technology model that WISeKey was providing, and ITU was politically trying to help us to endorse with governments around the world. What happens is that since then, many countries are now deploying full national ID projects with WISeKey. WISeKey has become a standard in how to protect personal data and identities, and basically because we are running on X509, which is the ITU standard for strong authenticated IDs, we are as near as you can get as a global standard implemented by a private sector company. So that makes WISeKey very unique. That also helps ITU, because ITU now can prove that they can work with the private sector in an efficient way. WISeKey is a member of ITU BDT, which is the partnership they have with the private sector, and still we are here, 11 years after that, proving that this is actually the right model of cooperation, on where you involve international organizations, countries and governments and private sector in mutual projects to basically reduce, at that time it was the digital divide, now we are talking about the broadband divide, but at the end of the day what we are trying to help something like 3 billion people to enter into the global economy through the internet without no exclusion factor. So we believe that in the next 10 years this is going to be obviously a very big endeavor of everybody, and WISeKey is very glad to keep working with ITU and the Swiss government and others in that specific objectives. Yeah.